Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today is something a little different. Yesterday, my wife and I went to an estate auction. And the reason why we went is they were advertising certain items for gardening, and which my wife was interested in. So we went, and we were able to, we were the successful bidders on those garden items, much to my wife's enjoyment and happiness and etc. etc. And but while there, we discovered other treasures that we did not know were there, but we ended up bringing home. First of all, I'm going to show you this tray full of models. The tray itself is pretty cool. But this looks like an import that you would find at like Hobby Lobby or Big Lots or something like that. Well, the tray is going to the wife because she's a mixed media artist and she makes all kinds of creative things. And yeah, so the tray is hers. But what attracted me to this tray full of models was this International Harvester model, which is really neat setup for, that's not a very good view, Stuart. Vertical engine, I believe it's the hot tube variety, not sure. I got to search the model a little more, but I just had to have that. Sorry, I can't walk and chew gum at the same time. I've got a modest collection of models, as you can tell. All tractors. So, I'll just set that right there for now. This is temporary. Oh, yeah, and I got another one of those Wayland shelves at Costco. Get more stuff off the floor. And I got this beside my desk right now. I'm playing around with the idea of putting a couple more metal panels on there and partially enclosing that, creating a little office area. Yeah, so, but enough of that. Back to the auction stuff. Another thing that's really cool, Texaco Sky Chief model of a 57 Chevy Bel Air, still in the original box. Couple of repop Coca-Cola signs, 805 Road King, if you're watching. Eat your heart out, brother. 40 Ford Coupe, another Texaco advertising model. And of course, a political promise spreader. Yeah, in fact, she's a John Deere, and I've got a model of a John Deere GP. So those two will go together. I'll just set that over there for now and hook those up later. What do we got here? 57 Ford T-Bird. That's cool. Model T delivery truck. I believe Packard? Maybe, can't tell, can't read. It's made in the USA. That might be a Packard. All right, you car guys, let me know. Oh, geez, I should have guessed that. It's a Chrysler. What's the matter with me? I'm a Mopar guy. Gee, man, holy smokes, time for glasses. Hey, a Model T paddy wagon. New York Police Department. What do we got here? Ooh, almost dropped it. Didn't want that. What is that? About 56 Ford pickup. Pepsi Cola logo. Yeah. Complete with gas pump. There was a couple of Texaco Sky Chief gas pumps at this auction. This is a Model A tanker, still in the original box. There was 50. What am I trying to say? I can't talk. I can't do anything today. What's the matter with me? At this auction, I was not allowed to film at the auction, otherwise I would. There was a unmolested Survivor 56 Chevrolet 4-door, 6-cylinder, 3-speed, original paint, original interior, which is saying something in Arizona because the sun down here cooks everything. Original Survivor car, in good shape. It was a runner. And that thing went for 12 grand. I was surprised that a 4-door, 6-cylinder car would go for 12 grand, but it did. Oh, that's a cool Ford. 125 scale. It's a Model A Ford tanker truck with the Shell logo. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I was really amazed at that, that 56 going for that much. So I got those cool models. The big exciting one for me was this tap and die set. This is a Little Giant tap and die set from Greenfield, Massachusetts. Beautiful box with dovetail corners. But the thing that was really neat is the lift out tray. And it's a double decker. And this goes up, the die sizes go from 1/4 28. Sorry, my metric friends, this is all in Imperial, SAE. It goes from 1/4 28 up to 3/4 10, national course. In really good shape. It needs to be cleaned. Unfortunately, the gentleman that owned all of this passed away last fall. And his widow was, selling off all of his stuff. I believe the gentleman was a concrete and drywall guy. He wasn't really good about cleaning his taps and dies after he's using them. I'm seeing a lot of metal chips in here. So I have to go through and clean this up. But what's exciting is this kind of completes my ensemble because I've had this for about 25 years. Hiding over here next to the Minion, I've got this set here that I've had for a long time. It's just a single decker, but my die sizes go up to 1 inch. And then my taps, let's see, I've got 1/4 20 up to 1 inch 8 national course. And with the associated handles. Yeah, so I was really excited to get that other tap and die set because this one goes to the larger sizes, and the one I just bought, I'll have some duplicates, but that's quite all right. When it comes to tools, you can never have enough tools. Sorry about the state of my workbenches. They're horrible. I also picked up this little Craftsman tool grinder. I'm sure it's an import, but it went so cheap, I just bought it. I don't need it. I'm grinder rich, as you all know. You've seen my grinders already, but what the heck? It was so cheap. I bought that. I might pass this on to one of my grandsons. Who knows? I also scored a bin full of sanding discs, belt sander belts, various wire cones, wire wheels, etc., which I will use extensively. This is my wife's. I'm not sure what she's going to do with this ringer yet. Maybe a wall hanger. She may disassemble it for parts. My wife also bought these 2 5-gallon buckets full of parts, and I said, wait a minute, before you just delegate that to artwork, I'm going to pick through them because this is a bucket full of magnetos. There was a bunch of old Wisconsin single-cylinder flathead engines on the shelf that were non-runners. And I do believe all of these magnetos fit Wisconsin engines. And there's a lot of good parts here. And I thought, well, I'm not going to let this get all picked apart for artwork yet. maybe some parts I can use. In this bucket over here, I've got sprockets, there's belts, there's roller chain, just all kinds of goodies. I mean, being the scrap whisperer, I live for scrap. And this kind of scrap is treasure. You know, if you're rebuilding something, you need a rare part, and you can dig through, you know, a hoard of so-called scrap that you've drug home from an auction. You may just find a treasure you need that could save you big money. Yeah. The real exciting haul was a pair of Steel Tech stainless steel toolboxes. My wife actually bought these thinking, okay, her jewelry work and her artwork where she stores bits and pieces, but then upon reflection and looking at her setup, she thought, you know, maybe I won't use those. Enter the Scrap Whisperer. Of course I can use those. They're not high-end, just standard slide, no roller bearing slides or anything like that. But the gauge the drawers are made out of are pretty significant. It is riveted construction for the most part and spot weld, but, you know, it's stainless steel. They're horribly filthy. They sat out in the shed, and down here in Arizona, you know, dust and dirt's blowing all the time, so it doesn't take long for things that are sitting unused to get covered. So I will clean these up, put them to work. Same exact box here. This one is missing the cylinder lock, which is no big deal. I don't lock them anyway, but if I feel ambitious, I'll get a lock for it. So yeah, there you go. Here's one of my garden scores on the trailer there. That's about twice the size of the little garden cart I have, so this will work much better behind the tractors than the little lawnmower cart that I have, which I'll haul up to the end of the driveway and put a for sale sign on it and get rid of that. So anyway, yeah, auction treasures. All right, well, I'm going to wrap it up. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this, something different other than me wrenching on stuff. Oh, and speaking of wrenching on stuff, you thought I was done with Gibson tractors. This is my buddy Larry's. I'm in the process of disassembling the rear axle hub because there is a broken brake band hiding in there. So I will be fixing that. I don't know if I'll film that or not. Just depends on what's happening. But anyway, yeah. All right, that's enough. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed this little auction haul segment. We'll see you on the next video. Bye now.